Hi everyone. Today we're going to learn how to create data graphs in Google Sheets. So here's our title, Creating Data Graphs. Now, I want to just simply show you some of the features that you would want to use when using Google Sheets. So the first thing I want you to notice is on the bottom, we have several tabs. Okay, if I click the arrows to the right and left, I could see all of the tabs that are included in this Google Sheets. The first tab I show you is sheet number 1. I can change the name of that by simply double clicking it and changing the name of it. So I'm just going to call it blank because there's nothing written here. So if I want to type in Google Sheets, I simply click on a cell or a little box and then just start typing. If I want to change the font, I simply go over. I want to make it bigger, just like Google Docs. I can change the font type, and I can change the size of the font. What I want to do now is click on Cookies, Pie, and Bar. When I click on that tab, I will see the data I produced for a survey. I asked the number of people what type of cookie is their favorite. So I want to create this bar chart that I have here on the bottom. That's what I'm looking to produce. I simply highlight it and I click on Insert Chart. When I do that, I automatically get a bar chart that Google Sheets has provided. It already has the types of cookies and the number of people. If I don't see a bar chart, let's say for instance, I see a line chart. Let's make sure that our chart is selected. I double click on it. I choose Chart Style or Setup. Here when I click Setup, so choose Setup. I have line chart, but I don't want that. I want a bar chart. And there it is. I have the labels of the cookies on the vertical axis, on the horizontal axis, and the number of people. So here, if I look at Oreo, I have 100 people chose Oreo as their favorite. Now let's go back to the bottom and choose the tab, Cookies, Double Bar. Now I want to produce a double bar chart like this. So let's go and see how we can do that. Here I have two sets of data. That means I need two bars for each set of data. One bar for the number of boys, and I need one bar for the number of girls. How do I get there? I select the entire table, insert chart, and I automatically have a double bar chart. Blue is the number of boys, red is the number of girls. Now, if I didn't see a double bar chart, I would go to Setup, Customize Chart, Column Chart. Let's say I saw a pie chart here, but I don't want that. Chart type, bar chart. Now we're ready for the next graph. So I'm going to go to the bottom and choose the tab, Temperature Line. What kind of graph do I want to produce? I want to produce a line graph. This is what I want to do. So let's move that out of the way. Now, here is my data chart where I have months and the average temperature for each month in the year 1900. I want to make a line graph, so I highlight it, insert chart, and I automatically have a line graph. What if I don't have a line graph? I have a bar graph. I don't want that. Setup, choose line graph. And there it is, where I have the month in the horizontal, temperature in the vertical. Let's go to the bottom and choose temperature double line. So this is the graph I want to produce for a double set of data. So here I have the month and I have the average temperature for the year 1900 and the temperature for the year 2019. So these are the average temperatures for each month. And I want to produce a double line graph. I highlight the data, insert chart, and I automatically have a double line. If I didn't, go over to chart type, and it's all good. Okay, anytime you want to change something on your graph, just select it, double click it, and you'll get your chart editor. Let's do another one. Here I have a survey of the number of people and the type of TV they would buy, the brand of TV, the number of people and the brand of TV they would buy. And here's an example of what I want to see. I want to see the number of people versus brand of TV. Highlight the chart, insert data, and I automatically have a bar chart. Now, if I want to get to the other tab on the bottom and I don't see it, I could scroll with these two arrows on the right. Now I have two sets of data for one list of brand. I have women and men, so I took the number of people and separated it to women and men. So I want to produce a double bar chart. I select the data, insert graph, and I automatically have a double bar chart. Google Sheets took it upon itself to choose what they felt was the right chart. Now, if I wanted to change it or I didn't see a double bar chart, I would select the chart, double click it, chart editor appears. Let's say, for instance, I have a double line chart. I don't want that. I want a bar chart. And there it is. And that's how you create data charts in Google Sheets.